What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventure 1994 here. And today is Monday, October 23rd, 2023. And I haven't been really watching the MLB playoffs lately, but I am having that big feeling about the Astros and the Phillies meeting once again in the World Series. Like a rematch of the 2022 World Series, where we see the Astros and the Phillies. I just have to say that both these teams have been strong once more again. The Astros made the playoffs for 6 years now, since 2017. And they continue to win on. And the Phillies have been getting strong, and they made the playoffs for a second straight year, pretty strong in the playoffs. So it's starting to look more likely that the Astros and Phillies are meeting again in the World Series. I know that the Texas Rangers and the Astros have forced to Game 7. If Texas wins this, then they go to the World Series. If Houston wins this, they go to the World Series again for a third straight year. This is actually their fifth trip to the World Series since 2017, when they took down the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the Phillies have to win against the Diamondbacks in tonight's game, so they could go to World Series. Which I hope not, because the Phillies are still my worst team in the MLB. I'm really annoyed that the Phillies have been getting this strong, since they're my number one most hated team. I really hope the Diamondbacks force to Game 7 to take out those Phillies once and for all. Hopefully they take out those nasty Phillies once and for all, but it just looks pretty unlikely. This is the Diamondbacks' first playoff series since 2017, because they've been choking the last 6 years, and they choked 6 years before that, and their other time in the playoffs was 2011, so they have like a 6-year glory. Hopefully the Diamondbacks get their act together the next 2 games to take out the Phillies. Hopefully they get rid of those nasty Phillies once and for all. But it's not looking likely, because the Phillies have all this power to come back into the World Series. And if that's the case, then I hope either Texas or Houston takes them out of the World Series again. If that's the case, if Houston and the Phillies meet again, I definitely hope Houston repeats as a World Series champion. And I hope Texas wins if they meet the Phillies in the World Series. Yeah, I can't remember the last time both Texas teams met in the playoffs. In fact, I don't think it ever happened, because the Astros used to be in the National League, and the Rangers have always been in the American League. So I don't think they ever met in the World Series before. And Texas isn't really that much of a good team to be making the playoffs that often. And back then, the Houston Astros used to be so bad that they missed the playoffs for 10 years. This is something the Mets did between 2006 and 2015, where it was almost a decade. And the Astros did too. They missed the playoffs from 2006 to 2014. Yeah, the Astros and the Rangers, I don't think they met in the playoff series before. This is their first at bat of being in the playoffs, because both Texas teams haven't really met in the playoffs too often. Make the playoffs in the same exact year. Because they're not really such great teams where they make the playoffs very often. Like what you see in the Dodgers or the Yankees. I know people say that the Astros cheated against the Dodgers. I really don't know if they cheated, but either way, if they meet the Phillies in the World Series, I'm rooting for Houston no matter what. I hope this Phillies team gets taken down no matter what. No matter who meets them in the World Series. So, I guess that's it. I know I haven't been watching the MLB playoffs, but I just wanted to make a quick video and talking about that both Texas teams met in the American League Conference Series. And hopefully we can stop those nasty Phillies once and for all. So I guess that's it. Bye.